All right, so this is kind of where we're at so far on Productivity app. Very early, a lot of colors and stuff are going to change. It looks a little bit colorful now. So say I am a marketer and I am using a tool and I'm doing projects and I need a tool. So what this does is it allows you to take everything you're doing, put it in one place, and not only view your tasks, but view your projections. So enter screen currently. Come in, you can see all your projects. How many tasks you have remaining, the value of that project, when the project's due. Okay? If the project is past the due date, it will change colors. This is actually based on the tasks that need to be completed. So this one isn't changing to a yellow or a red because all the tasks remaining actually need to be done, have not been started. They have a due date later. So we have a due date for the entire project. It's off. So I put this one in wrong. So this one's showing up wrong. And I need to fix that. But this one's showing up correctly because I put it in right. So this one is behind. And that's why it's showing up. So it would alert me to say, all right, it's not purple, this nice calm purple color. It's a bright yellow. I need to do something. If I want to create a project, it's very easy. This was supposed to be hidden when I did that. So I can fix that. So I'm going to create a project. I create a project first by having a client. So create a client if I want to. Put in the information that I need about this client, and then push create client. Right. So now I have Bob's Discount. So I can view anything I want on them if they've actually done anything with me. For instance, I can click on Robert's Wedding. I've got 2 projects I've put in for that, and one's not been completed, one has been completed, and I can see the values I had attributed to that. But what's really interesting or useful is if I click create a project. Now I go to Bob's Discount. So project name is going to be photo shoot for new line of couches. I'm going to do this on Friday. The total value of the project is going to be $2,500. I'm going to complete the project by Tuesday, and they are going to prepay me $250. Enter in my scope. Take pictures of couches, edit, return by Tuesday. I designate what color I want. This is what color it's going to show up on my calendar. Create project. Now, these are just going to take me straight to all my upcoming tasks. I can add a task to this project, which would be photo shoot. And we're doing the photo shoot tomorrow. I'm actually going to get there at 8 p.m. I need 8 a.m. 8 a.m. I'm going to get there. I'll be done by 10. Great. Then I have another task I need to associate to this one, which is going to be edit photos, send them to Bob. I'm going to actually plan on doing that Monday, so I'm going to be done before my due date. Right, 19th. I'm going to plan on doing this at 11 a.m., between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. So what this then does is it calculates how many hours I just scheduled to work. So you can see here on the 15th, I have other things scheduled for 8.1 hours worth of work. I already have that scheduled. But if I look at my 16th, I still only have 2 hours scheduled for the 16th. So I can look at that and say, okay, what day is today? And do I have more time that I can add to these days in the upcoming week? Like, what does my week look like so I can plan a little bit better? So I can say the 2nd and the 19th, they're the only days I actually have stuff to do. And that's how my time is distributed, right, with workload. I can look at total hours scheduled per project. Photo shoot of line of couches only has 4 hours. I can look at my average hour billing of current projects, right, that have been completed. So these are things I've received money on. And I can see what months I'm planning on receiving money. This is very important. So if I'm going to project my revenue, I need to know I'm going to get paid. So let's take a look back at that project we just made, which was the photo shoot couches. I'm saying that in December here, I'm going to get paid on the 20th, $2,500, right? I got paid up front $250. So the amount remaining to be paid is $2,250 for a total project value of $2,500. Now, that's useful to me because I can see in December, this is how much I'm projecting to be collected. This is how much in February I'm projecting to be collected. I can see in January, I have a revenue problem that I need to fix. You can also, from this dashboard, see the total dollars from completed projects associated to my top clients. So what we'll display here is actually your top 10 clients and how much revenue you've gotten from them. Projects can have tags. So I'll go into projects here. Again, this one pulled back up because I was just in it. So say I'm doing this project for the couches, right? I can do, type in furniture company, and I can type in, actually, do I have it in a commonly used tag? Photography. There we go. So I want to use a commonly used tag if I already have one. So I'm putting in furniture company and photography. I can remove these tags if I want. If I accidentally add one like car lot images, I can go ahead and easily remove that. But having these tags adds to my analytics. So I have now stuff showing up that's a little bit different. Furniture company shows up with a 1 here. Furniture company has a added revenue in my top 10 tags because I don't have 10 tags in right now. But what this shows is I can say, okay, how much revenue in my total revenue do I have associated to projects that have these qualities, right? What are my top 10 things that I should be looking at? So the type of projects that I'm bringing in revenue on would be photography and weddings. So I'm probably making a lot of my money on the weekend doing photography work for weddings. If I'm doing a lot of photos and videos and stuff like that, it's important for me to realize like this is probably where my bread and butter is because that's where a lot of my revenue is attributed. And if I want to change that, say like I want to do more work with furniture companies, I need to get this bar bigger and I need to start doing more work with furniture companies. And that can help me to realize, where I'm really spending my time. And also from the dashboard, we can edit projects. We can show all our tasks associated with the project. So say I come in here and I would say, all right, what are my tasks for today? Click on task list. This should be disappearing, by the way, but it'll show me tasks, right? So this is just a whole big list of tasks. I can do show today's task only. This is only stuff that needs to be done today. And then I can also do not started tasks. So if, say I'm midway through the day, I want to limit this to stuff I haven't started already, I can push this. So I'm going to start this task. This task is past due because it was supposed to be done on the 13th. So if I push not started, it doesn't show up because it's marked as started. I can also edit the notes on it if I want to add notes and update it. push save. Maybe it's a multi-day task that I'm doing. Different things of that nature that I want to ensure that, I'm getting things done and I'm saving relevant notes that I might have on these tasks. Just things that let me know like what I need to do in association with that task. Mark completed. There we go. Analytics, dashboard. And yeah, that's really all it does right now. I click on clients. Clients can have additional info in them that like it has contact names, and soon there will be a button here to add a new contact to it, so you can add multiple contacts. I'll make this section a little bit smaller. Total number of projects, total revenue from previous projects is going to be calculated here soon. And what that does is it will allow you to be able to see, this is a client I use, these are the contacts I have, and then we're going to be able to save notes to that client. So it has a light CRM in it that allows you to be able to track all your clients, track all your revenue associated to clients, and then all these projects can also be marked as paid and not paid, so it helps you to track that. So if I go back into a project here, you can see that I have the ability to edit all these fields, right? So I can change their pay date and everything, but because a lot of people are going to pay up front a little bit, and then they're going to pay in total at the end of a project, I can do a variety of things from here. I can pause my project, I can mark my project completed, and I can mark it paid. Marking a project completed doesn't necessarily mark it paid, so I can mark it completed. Do I want to mark this completed? All tasks associated will be completed, yes. Because if the project's completed, all tasks should be completed for the project. And all I know is I need to mark this as paid or not paid. Considering another view that would just show a quick route of, people who maybe owe money in the month that we're in, which would be probably a good view to have people, or just unpaid projects list would probably be a good one to have. So we'll consider making something like that as well. But if I make mark paid, mark unpaid, it marks it paid. And there we go. Actually should make a pop-up for this too, to make it so that when you push paid, it asks you if you want to make it paid. But currently it doesn't do that. All right. That is a current short demo of what this project looks like.